Good day. Today we'll talk about the British wasp, very common in summer. Let me just show you the dimension very close. So that's the British wasp. In Zimbabwe, we call it mago. Why do I want to give you an overview of this insect is the lived experience that I had during this summer. So they invaded my garden, a bigness colony. Normally the British wasps, the number within a nest can be between 3,000 to 6,000 individual wasps. And that's of this nature. If you look at the color and the structure, they look like the bees, but they are not bees at all. The difference between the wasp and the bees are that you find that the bees are hairy and a little bit bigger. And as we all know, bees will collect nectar and make into honey. Wasps don't make honey at all. Although there are some species, very few species that are able to make honey, but mostly they just consume on the go. So over this summer, they invaded my garden, and I almost half of the summer I couldn't use the garden at all. They are so combative and defensive, so that it's difficult for you even to come nearer to their nest, irrespective of that they colonize in your loft, your house, or your garden. So it was pretty nasty, unable to, you can imagine, good sun and weather, and you are unable to have a barbecue in your garden. So I will be telling you approaches that you can mark to mitigate or eradicate. Today I'll be showing you one mode, and then in the next chapter I'll be looking at the second one. So if you look at that, so these are the wasps. I was able to trap them. And how do you trap them? So there is this wasp trapper, and you can buy this from B&Q if you are in UK. I'm sure in other countries there will be similar wasp trappers. So the way it works is, if you look at that, hold them, so it's wider at the entrance and you narrow as it goes there. So what you do is you put some sugary substance inside them. In my case, I put some water, some sugar, and also some lemon pieces and orange pieces. That actually will emit some scent that will attract the wasps. And as they get in through the bigger hole inside, once they are inside, they can fly out of this container, and that's how you can trap them. So this these are I would say a couple of hundred that have been trapped in there. But again, this is only one way of dealing with the nest. Otherwise, what I discovered is that with only this wasp trapper, it is totally impossible to destroy the nest. This would maybe about 10% of the individuals wasps. So you have to deal with the other 90%. I will deal with that in the next episode. But for now, I wanted to give you an overview of what NAS can do and how you can mitigate or deal with them. So yeah, they are pretty defensive. and I had a couple of my members start during summer when we're trying to make a barbecue, so they can be very combative and defensive. So until I show you the nest in the next episode, thank you for watching. I hope you have learned one or two about the colony of the wasp. So yes, it can be a very big colony, 3,000 to 6,000. I'm told research has shown that there can be up to 10,000 individual wasps in a nest. That's quite a lot. And also in terms of food, just like bees, they collect nectar, but they don't use the nectar to make honey. Instead, that is their own consumption. And most of the time, they are within the nest. And they don't travel during night, so during night they are all in the nest. And if you come nearer to the nest, you can actually hear the buzzing of the wasp and larvae within the nest. In terms of their mobility, yes, they are able to travel around half a mile, thereabout, in search of food, but rarely do they go beyond half a mile. So until I see you again in my next episodes, where I'll be showing you the nest and other forms of how to deal with it. Thank you.